So today I am going to recycle my clothes. I realize that I have a lot of clothes that I need to dispose of, mostly because it's just clothes I don't wear, and I really don't think I should have this much clothes. Granted, it's not that I shop too much. I don't even really shop that much, maybe once every year. But the problem is I keep my clothes over the years. So, I mean, this is clothes from when I was like 11. And granted, I don't feel like I've grown that much as far as height and like weight. So this may sound a little weird, but I've actually fit into my clothes for a really long time. Therefore, I've been able to keep my clothes. You know, a shirt that fit me when I was 12 still fits me to today. And I just thought it didn't make sense to throw it away. I mean, it's a perfectly good shirt unless it was torn up or something. Why not, just keep it? I've definitely come to a place now where I realize I don't wear all the clothes. In fact, I probably wear maybe like 25% of all my clothing on a regular basis. So usually my clothes or those outfits consist of workout clothes because I work out all the time. So of course I'm going to be wearing all my workout clothes. Most likely I probably won't get rid of any of my workout clothes. If I feel like it works, it's still usable, then I don't really have a reason to get rid of it. But I'm talking about like outfits, dresses that I wore maybe 2 times and never wore again. And I also wanted to do it in the most environmentally friendly way and just to reduce my carbon footprint as much as possible. I'm not perfect. I am not trying to say that the way I plan to do it is the most efficient way. I'm based off what I research and based off what I know I can do. That's how I decided to recycle my clothes. So let's get right to it. Basically, I separated all my clothing into different piles. One of them being clothes that I still wear and therefore don't want to get rid of. Clothes that I don't think it's maybe it's like torn or there's stains all over it. Maybe it could be recycled or something, but for the most part I don't think it's wearable by anyone. Another pile for clothes that I plan to take to the thrift shop. See how much I get for it. I am a little nervous about that because it's like, people are like judging your clothing and judging your style, basically like, oh, like this isn't really cute, but I shouldn't think of it that way. I think I'm just like nervous about that. Like just standing there as they judge my sense of style. So yeah, I have that pile to take to the thrift shop later. See, I'll take anything. Even a couple dollars is still better than nothing. And then of course I have the pile where I plan to donate, which is probably the biggest pile. I do want to have that pile contain the majority of the clothing. And yeah, I plan to take that to donate to charity or to donate to like Goodwill or something. I'm still trying to decide where I'll take that one. But ultimately, the whole goal here, the objective is to recycle the clothing so that it doesn't, the last thing I want is for my clothes to end up in the trash where, it's just gonna contribute to the landfill, contribute to all the trash that we already have, which is a ton. I'd rather it be reused, recycled, and also, in addition to that, not just getting rid of clothing, I have to be conscious and aware of future clothing that I purchase and be extra careful. Don't buy clothes just because I kind of like it, or I think I really need to ask myself, do I need this? Is it something that I see myself wearing for multiple times for a very long time or something? Yeah, I think just being responsible in what we purchase. This is a small way. I know this is nothing like huge, but I feel like this is a small thing that anyone and everyone should and can do to help out, the environment and also not contribute to overconsumption, because I think that's probably our biggest problem is overconsumption. And no, I don't want to bring this as a problem for like that to blame on consumers. I also think, a lot of the responsibility is should also be taken by manufacturers and businesses. and corporations that produce all of these products, because obviously, you know, someone's supplying for the demand. And so I'm not trying to, you know, blame consumers only. I think it's just, I think every little bit helps, every little bit counts. So hopefully my small action here can, you know, contribute to a higher and bigger impact. So let's get to it. It's a beautiful day here in southern sunny California. So let's get started. So I'm going through all my clothes, seeing what I'm going to donate, making another stack for clothes I'll try to sell. Because usually clothes that you want to sell like at a thrift shop or online obviously should be like in good condition or barely worn. So I'm just separating it to different piles, and I need to be as honest with myself as possible because usually I just want to keep everything, but I have to be realistic as far as what I wear, what I will wear, what I actually intend to use, and also, you know, recycle the clothes so that they could be, you know, used by other people and just not continue that pattern or circulation of new clothes, new clothes, new clothes. So the moment of truth here at the thrift shop. Let's see how much I can get. All right, guys, I am back and I feel so accomplished. Such a small step, but so fulfilling in a way. Okay, so first things first, I went to Goodwill. I donated some clothes, not some clothes, a lot of clothes. From there, I went straight to the thrift shop. I was so nervous. I'm so proud of myself that I did it anyways, because I walked in and like, I was just like, I didn't even know how to introduce myself. I was like, oh, like I'm here to sell my clothes. Hopefully it is worthy for your thrift shop. I was super awkward about it, but thankfully the girl was super chill, and she told me, look, like, I'm here to help you, don't be nervous, like, it's all good. And yeah, so we even like had a really cool conversation because I asked her a few questions about how the, you know, thrift shop business works, and how she just gave me some more information as far as like recycling clothing. So I can't even talk because I have Invisalign on right now, but she did tell me it's like a regular thing. People come in every day and, you know, sell their clothes there, and so it's nothing to be like worried about. So I just throw in all my clothes. As you saw in the video, I had all this clothes there, and, you know, I was like, okay, like hopefully it's good enough, right? Like to get something, like at least $1 or something, a few dollars. And, you know, she was super cool. She went through it. She, you know, she just kind of explained to me what was, it's not that she didn't like any of my clothing. It's more so she picked out what she felt was in style, you know, like especially the vintage pieces. And she also picked out clothing that was that looked new, or like that was fairly new, or didn't look worn too many times. I didn't take it personal. I think that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of going in there, taking it personal, being super, I don't know, me being, you know, slightly sensitive, like, I don't know, kind of like butthurt that, like, you know, she didn't like my clothes, she didn't like my style. But no, she explained to me exactly, like, you know, there's some clothing, like dresses in particular, that she was looking for. So she was actively, you know, like, she even goes out and like looks at other thrift shops for dresses. So all of my dresses, she was super like, yeah, let's, you know, I'll offer you something for this. Jackets, belts, surprisingly, I thought the belts would be like, I don't know, in demand, but with the belts, she said that she had like a huge box full of them, so she didn't need those. And just based off what people were searching for. So, I mean, obviously it's a supply and demand thing. They want to supply what's in high demand. It makes sense. It's business, right? Whatever she felt that people had been, or what she noticed people have been asking for when they go to a thrift shop, that's what she's actively looking for and looking to buy. Denim was like a big thing too. I luckily had some really cool denim pieces. Overall, it was a great experience. She was super cool. I'm really glad that I went to the thrift shop, that I didn't let my fear of rejection stop me. So I got a whopping, I think it was 82 bucks, guys. 82 bucks. And that was for like 2 piles of clothing. So like what you saw in the video, like maybe two of those. Yeah, I took 2 of those. And then I donated like 4 of those to Goodwill. So that was a really cool experience. I also, I'm not gonna, like, as I was going through the clothing and like, you know, showing, you know, she was picking what she wanted, and like we had 2 separate piles, like what she was gonna buy and what she, you know, was gonna pass on. I was starting to feel like a little bit of like a hoarding mode, like where I wanted to just keep it all, like, oh look, yeah, I may not have worn this in 5 years, but who knows, I may need it on a rainy day, even though it like rarely ever rains here in California, and I already have like 3 rain jackets, so why would I need another one? But it was just funny. I kept making excuses for, and she like looked at me, she's like, look, I know this is hard for you, but you have to let go. And so it was an interesting experience. And yeah, because I kind of always just want to keep everything. I have to be careful that I don't turn into a hoarder, because I end up keeping everything. I keep things because 1, I think I will eventually need it, so it's like a just in case item, or 2, I feel bad getting rid of it. Like I feel like guilty, you know, for just disposing of an item, and I don't know if that makes sense, but I just feel guilty for getting rid of things, like as if it's waste or something, when it's not. Like, you know, this is good, you know, this is a good shirt, it's good material, good quality. Yeah, I won't wear it, but hey, it's good quality. Like, that's not enough of an excuse to keep something when someone else out there could be using it. The main goal here was to responsibly dispose of clothing that I no longer use. Mission accomplished. I also dropped it off, aside from Goodwill, there's a place right next door that, I forget the name of it, but they also take in donations. Really cool experience. I totally recommend, you know, donating, thrift shop, selling, to anyone who's looking to do some spring cleaning. But in the future, I do want to make sure I shop responsibly and not consume so much. So anyways, I hope this video is helpful. I hope if you're in the same boat as me and you just have a ton of clothes in your closet that you need to get rid of, I hope you can go out there and do the same thing. And it was actually really fun. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like